Well, good morning, everyone. Uh, our company is just 4 years young, 7K, uh, but it's already become uh, a major player in the gold and silver industry. Uh, I think this morning, the main message I'd like to get across is that uh, as you share and with one person to another person, or uh, family member, next door neighbor, person you're working with. Uh, Many people are going to have the perception it's just another one of those MLM things, uh, but it's not. And you and I know it. And, uh, uh, you know, you actually get physical gold and silver. Uh, you actually get it at dealer cost. You actually get it at a cost that, in a manner that average people can't afford it anywhere else. And you're getting real products. You're able to build wealth, accumulate wealth, earn an extra income, and uh, and get tax deductions and running your own home-based business. Uh, that's that's pretty amazing. So to start off this morning, uh, what I'd like to do is give you my view uh, of it. Not everybody's heard my story. I'm going to put it in a different context this morning. Uh, when Richard called me in November, and quite excited, of course. uh, Five on your left, five on your right, making above average $500 check. And that's always interesting uh, because you're leveraging uh, a person able to start their own business for $500, and uh, the overhead in their business is buying a product of wealth, a product of proven past historical value if you collect sets. And the more you have in that set of an individual item, uh, the more valuable it becomes over time. Now, that's a fact. Uh, People all over the world have been buying these at higher retail prices than what 7K was offering. Sure, you could get the product somewhere else uh, less uh, at a lower cost if you could find it and if you knew for a fact that it was genuine. There's the key. Buying from a trusted source. Well, 7K wasn't that much of a trusted source in the very beginning. You had to have a little faith, uh, but it became a trusted source as as soon as they added NGC and 7K. They have their logos right there on that same label, 7K NGC. And then on our more recent coins, and I should have had my snapshot here. Let me give them a little 7K box, carry some coins around. I'll have to carry, a lot with me, but it locks real good, by the way. I should have pre-done this. Uh, uh, huh. Well, I'm gonna have problems getting my own coins out. Isn't that amazing? That's because I got this old slippery gov on, and it snapped on me. There we go. Do it the right way, and it comes off, huh, Bob? I'm supposed to press on the sides. Okay, and so get to show you the most updated logo version where it has 7K, and NGC, and that's on an American Silver Eagle. And this barcode right there, okay, can be verified. It's kind of like an auto title. So it's a certification. And when NGC, who certifies the authenticity of these coins, and the fact that they're the grade that they certifying that they are, and anyone can look up PCSG and NGC on the internet. The top 2 coin rating companies in the globe, extremely prestigious. Their whole business weighs on their reputation. Well, I just want to show you this one more time. 7K, NGC, logo together on the same label. That's unprecedented. You don't find that. They don't have other companies' logos. They've never done that. And you and I both know that an average person can't do the research that a big corporation and all their attorneys and all their lawyers and all that can do. So, this is the legitimatization. And what sets this company apart from any other of those multi-level marketing companies. And so use this video, or, learn to share the same sentiments with anyone that you're talking about or talking to. Now, we now have our own exclusive coins. 7K in a short 4 years has now relationships with every major mint in the world. They do business with every major people, other companies, other mints fly in to meet 7K because they want to do business with 7K. And we're just 4 years young. We have our own exclusive products. We no longer do just a basic MS70 by itself. We have our own subsets, and that's where we do our state series coins. We call them the 50 state series. So you're going to have an MS70 like this one is Louisiana. Of course, we got our crawfish there. Okay. And there's a limited number of these produced. In fact, the first state was Idaho, and Idaho had like 5,500 around that number. I don't remember precisely, but around 5,500 of these coins. And that was the first state of the 50. We're now on state, we should be coming up state 12. I mean, we went Idaho, Montana, Texas, Florida, New York, Louisiana, pretty close, I think, somewhere around there. I don't remember the precise order right now anymore, but we've gone through Michigan, Pennsylvania, we're Utah, and New Mexico, and these are limited. So to get a full set, you got to have all 50. Now those 50 are going to be much more valuable than just one individual or 1/50th of it. And that's just the way it is in the numismatic collecting world, which these are MS-70 coins. They're perfect silver eagle. They're not like the bullion coin right there. They are exactly like that coin, except these are perfect. Okay, that's the difference. These are perfect. An MS-70 on that Shelton scale from 1 to 70. So they got MS-64s, MS-69s. Well, this is the engine. So how are we alike other network marketing companies? Now, and there's nothing wrong with the network marketing. It's a great industry. It's just some people haven't been able to discern in their past history which is a good company and which is a not so good company. But that's an individual fault. That's not the industry's fault. And yes, there are certain old in past and even in the future be companies that start up with the intention of going out of business. They start up to intentionally go after out of business within 1 to 2 or 3 years because they just want to make their big splash, big hit, ground floor opportunity, get a whole bunch of people joining, make their cut, and then, it takes to stay in business long term. Yes, that does happen in this industry and has happened. And some people get their hopes and their dreams up and they build a part of the business and devote their time and effort to it, and then the company folds. That does happen. That happens in every industry. That happens in the franchise industry a lot, believe it or not. Now and many times they don't intentionally, and these people say they don't intentionally want to go out of business, but they're not committed to put the money, time, and effort, the resources to build a big company behind it. This company started out with that, with its co-founders, and in particular, the main co-founder on the financial end and business acumen, Roger Ball. Roger Ball started multiple industries, and as Roger says, I don't know what it means to fail. I don't know fear, and when one gets to know Roger Ball personally, yeah, you understand that, and you understand why there's no way that 7K is going to fail. Okay, but now it's blossomed and into something and morphed into something bigger than I think even the 4 co-founders, except maybe Roger. Roger has a big vision about things, but it's morphed into something and acquired and developed things that they didn't have an intention in the beginning to set up to do, but the opportunities arrive or develop themselves and they developed it. So that's the reason I classify 7K Metals as the next Amazon of the gold and silver market. I liken it to Amazon because Amazon came in to the marketplace to sell books online and surf the internet, surf their library, surf their store, have them shipped to you, and get them at a better price and be inconvenient. Okay. And they said they weren't going to make a profit, and for years, and they said they're basically going to change the way retail is done in books. And then they came out and said, we're going to change the whole retail industry. And a lot of people, including myself, kind of laughed at that that many years ago. But let's take a look at really what happened. Amazon didn't make a profit for so all those years like that, but they did put Sears out of business. They put Kmart out of business. They almost put Walmart out of business. Walmart recovered. They got their online business in gear, and they're still at least a competitor with Amazon to some sort. But Amazon changed the retail industry, and I became a member of Amazon Prime. I mean, I prefer, getting up, coming in, not having to get dressed, not having to go all the way into, a shopping center or town or, miles away, fight the traffic, have to find a parking spot, have to walk all that way to wherever in a mall, in a store in a mall, and buy what I want to buy, deal with clerks sometimes that don't know what they're doing, to be quite honest with you. And, and then hope I don't get mugged when I'm going back to the car to fight the traffic and come back home. I mean, just kind of think about that. I'm 74 years young, and I kind of like getting up anytime, 24/7, coming right here to my computer store, and in 2 days it's delivered to my door free. Okay. Now my sons, they do about all their stuff, online, through whomever, and I've kind of followed in that track. Well, 7K is exactly that. You get to buy exclusive, unique products, and you get to buy as a membership benefit gold and silver bullion at dealer cost, and you can buy it incrementally. Now, what do I mean by buying it incrementally? They've made it affordable for every person in the world. They've taken away the excuse that people can't afford to save and buy gold and silver to truly diversify their wealth, to truly get security in their future and savings or what they do own. Because assets are what you want to own. You want to own assets. You want to have, a certain percentage of your net worth in gold and silver bullion in your own hollow hands or in a very secure private location. Now that's kind of the newest thing, so you don't have to keep everything, at your own home, or have to, put it in a jar, go pace off certain amount of paces in certain direction and certain number of feet and bury it under the old apple tree, but the real key is everybody needs to own some gold and silver, and we educate people to why that is. And one little graph that we show, and always tell people, I can pull up the PDF and I can share my screen, but we have the same thing in our Wealth Strategies brochure, and so you want to make sure you have some of these. And today I'm just sharing with you how you can share with someone about 7K without pressure of joining. We're just getting them information and encouraging them to find out information themselves about 7K. Not look it up and hear what some other idiot has to say on Google about 7K, because I think everybody has finally learned that you're not going to get the truth from Google or Yahoo or Bing. They're going to give you the truth that they want you to hear. And if you haven't learned that already, you will. But, there's nothing better than your own research. There's nothing better from you finding out yourself from within. You know, there it is. There's the dollar. That's what happened over time in buying power. That 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 Mustang story. You need to learn that, learn how to share that. In 1965, when they produced that first Mustang, it was $2,500 at the Ford store. You could take 2,500 $1 bills or 2,500 of these 1-ounce pure Silver Eagles and buy that brand new Ford Mustang. Either or bought them. Fast forward to today. Everybody's saving dollars. The government prints it up, and they can't even print it up fast enough anymore. Okay, they spend it faster than they can print it. And so we got a particular problem coming. But forget about that part. Just the fact that they print up money because they spend more money than they have has caused this dilution effect of what you've worked hard for 40 years for, or you're working hard for the next 40 years, trying to save for retirement, trying to save for the future, trying to accumulate wealth. Well, you're doing it in the wrong way because you want real money, gold and silver. Okay, why? Let's fast forward to today. Let's say 40, you started saving those dollars, putting them away, stucking away, getting in the stock market. Oh, that's paper too. Okay, goes up, goes down. Trust me, and the stockbrokers make all the money, not you and I. Anyway, in today, if you'd have been saving these, and at least a little bit every month, okay, and you had 2,500 of these today, those same 2,500 1-ounce coins, and you need a new car in your retirement, and you take those $2,500 out of that retirement IRA or wherever, or your savings, and you take those 2,500 $1 bills to the store, Ford store, and ask them for a new car. They said, well, great, you got enough money for a down payment. Or you got enough money to buy the tires and the wheels, maybe. But not enough to get a new car. But if you had 2,500 of these, you can actually buy 2 brand new Ford Mustangs today. See, these gain their purchasing value every time they print up more money and dilute what you got. Gold and silver, you want to have some. So the point is, there's a lot of stories, a lot of analogies. They give all these things in your PDF of 7K or in the 7K brochure. It's just information. Now, a person can join for $199 a year, kind of like Amazon, kind of like Costco. They don't have to go and share it with anybody. They just get the membership benefits. And then if they really want to determine if this company provides them an opportunity or not, they have all the information from the inside at their own disposal. All the training, all the buyer certification, teaching about gold and silver markets, all the tools available, all the full disclosure about everything about your business. And the fact you also get a private vault insured by Lloyd's of London. So that's better than putting your money in the bank. Because that FDIC insurance is going to be worth anything. Who backs it? The government. Who prints up that money? Look, so if you do like I do and store a lot of your gold and silver, buy it and leave it in the private vault, I mean, you can store up to $30,000 of gold and silver, or even cash, because you have digital online sound money wallet. Okay. So it's basically like your digital bank account where they got dollar bills in there and your checking account and your your savings account. It just shows you balances, shows you all the transactions. Well, that's what a sound money wallet is. Inside a 7K, inside of your back office, you have a sound money wallet. And there you can your commission checks are deposited into your sound money wallet if you're doing a business. If you're just a member and you want to buy gold and silver, well, you can set up an ACH, you can set up your bank, you can do an ACH transfer just from your bank to your sound money wallet, to your digital wallet at 7K. It's your funds. They don't mix them up with everybody else's. It's your funds. Okay. You got your own private wallet. That's the key. And you get that. That comes with that 199 membership. And there's no transaction fees for you to put money from there, from your bank into the 7K wallet. You can also buy this incrementally. What do I mean incrementally? You can buy it 24/7. See, we're open in UK, we're open in Singapore, we're open in Australia. And so we're open in the financial capitals basically of the world. So you can buy gold and silver bullion 24/7 in your sound money wallet. And if they don't have it available physically to ship to you in the, or you're buying it after hours and you can't buy it then, you can only buy it in the US from the store Monday through Friday in business hours when the market hours are open, because price of silver and gold changes every 6 seconds. And so the real key is you can buy $100 a month. You can buy of gold. You know, gold's almost $2,000 an ounce for a gold eagle. And so how do you do that? Well, they incrementally put in incremental ounces into your wallet. And so when you get 1 full ounce, and you still get it as if you were buying 1,000 ounces. So you get that kind of price, in other words. So at other places, even to get close to the price, the dealer cost that you can buy from 7K, you get to buy it incrementally, or you can buy whatever quantities that you can afford. You can buy 10, you can buy 20, you can buy 30, you can buy 14, at a time. It doesn't matter. There's no minimums, no maximums. You get to accumulate gold and silver. And then when you get, they'll ship it to you. You can ship it. There are no fees when you're buying it. They just deposit it into the vault, okay? And they have to have that physical inventory if you bought it in the vault. That's the only way to stay a Class 3 London Gold Exchange certified vault and a private vault and insured by Lloyd's of London. So they do inventories daily when they open and when they end. They got to have everything that everybody's bullion, and they're like your bank. It's not like your bank. In your bank, if everybody's got $500 here and 10,000 here and 100,000 there, and you add all those dollar bills up, that bank does not have that much cash in it. They do by fractional banking. That is not the case with 7K. They've got to physically have in that vault every bit of silver that you and I all collectively have in that vault. Since it's a common silver and gold coin, they don't have a little section as Bob's, and a little sections Judy's, and a little sections Butch's, and a little sections Randy's. They have all of it stacked. But our vaults say whose is whose, okay? Now, that's the key. We have our own private bank account. A person can join. Hey, you can even gift a trial membership. If it's somebody you care about, somebody you love, somebody that is just so skeptical, until they finally, take a look, try things out. I mean, there's no obligation to them. There's no skin off their back. Now, I don't mean just go gifting a whole bunch of memberships away. There's a strategic way you can do that, and that's another training of mine. Okay, so you'll have to click into that one. That's coming, by the way. Okay, because I do that. Okay, now I don't do a lot of it. I do it very selectively, and I do it with people I care about, who maybe they have too many blinders on, and they just need their own time, their own element to find out all the answers for themselves. And the more that 7K's in business over time, the more they get to see everything we're telling them is true. uh, and they can buy gold and silver from a real trusted source. And you know, I'm not giving away any secrets, but I'm saying that I see that 7K will become their own dealer to the U.S. Mint. That takes a lot of time. Takes a lot of it just doesn't happen overnight. You don't just apply, and that's a 4 to 5 year minimum process. But I foresee that coming. I mean, right now we're dealing with 5 major dealers, and that's where 7K has multiple sources. Now these people only buy from the mint, and some people may be familiar with one. This is not necessarily a source of 7K. I'm not going to say who their sources are. And AppMex, but I've taught about AppMex because I've bought for years from AppMex, APMEX.com. They are a certified dealer, and they also sell to the public. But I tell people all the time, just compare 7K prices with AppMex prices. That's why you want to become a member. Why pay more? Okay. Yeah. Buy your gold and silver and then get all the other benefits of being a member of 7K. And then, if you really want to really diversify, you want to have art and collectibles. Get a full diversification in your asset base. Real estate, gold, silver, art, collectible. Well, our 7K products are art and unique collectibles. This is our brand new series, our new state variety series, state animal coin, a country's currency. And we're going to have 50 different states. But let me tell you, these were limited in much smaller quantities. Oh, by the way, you see the NGC and the 7K label still there. And then we've got our unique Miles Standish first time ever Lady Liberty White House, and then the next one, the White House coin. So we got 2 sets of the new kind of 3-dimensional minting coins. Unbelievable art and very unique, very rare. And we have exclusivity to those coins right now. We're exclusive with this. You can't get this coin anywhere else. If you do, you're getting it in a secondary market. And you're going to be paying a lot more than if you're a member of 7K. And you just think, if you've got a complete set of 50 of these, and there wasn't even 2,000 of the Idaho Appaloosas produced, MS-70s. I'm not saying of lower rankings, because they have produced a lot more coins, bullion coins or GEM certified or MS69, but that's not an MS70 perfect coin. Exclusivity. So I made a long story to come back around to, yeah, if you want to make money with 7K extra income, and if you want to create a home-based business, you can either aggressively go after it, and some people call that, sales, and it is. But if you do it like I do, I do it kind of pretty aggressively, but I don't see myself selling things. I see myself giving information to people. I see myself sharing what I see as a lot of benefits and a lot of help to people I know or people I come to know in the future. And when you see 7K like I do, you're going to feel the same way. And so, yeah, I help them get their membership. We sell memberships. We don't sell coins. We sell memberships. Okay. Now, to stay active in the comp plan, these products right here were never sold at cost. Only the bullion products, the bars, the coins, the maple leaves, the Britannicas, the American Silver Eagle, the bullion, those are the only ones at a dealer cost. And that's a membership benefit. We have specialty coins and other coins that are sold in a retail base, and sometimes you can't even get them anywhere else. Sometimes you can find them somewhere else. But those products, and in particular ones that have points to them, points are like dollars in commissions. So the ones that have points to them are not at cost. They're at retail. But like I said, that state series, you can't get it anywhere else. It's exclusive. And if you get it somewhere else, it's definitely going to cost more, or somebody is losing money on it. Okay, that's okay. Or might be a Chinese fake. you know, I want to get it. I want to scan that barcode with my NGC app, and bingo, tells me it's real. It's certified. Well, we know it's real if we got it from 7K because, see, we got exclusive on these. And so it comes from NGC to 7K and 7K to you, and they keep track of that certificate of title, of that certificate of authenticity. And then when we sell it to somebody else, we can have that guarantee of authenticity. That's going to be a great, great asset. Here's the key. If they want to earn some extra income, and I think they should, and I think everybody should, and I think everybody should, not give to Caesar what is not theirs, and everybody should be in a home-based business. Everyone should be in a home-based business if they're filling out income tax returns and they are paying taxes every year to the government. I don't care if they're making $10,000, and they have to pay almost 20% in Social Security, FIC, Medicare, and all that other stuff. At 20% of $10,000 is $2,000. Why pay that? Why not business? Get all the deductions that big corporations get. The individuals can get those too. Okay. So turn what you call personal expenses into business expenses, like your cell phone use, computers, your internet service, your travel back and forth, seeing your business associates, and discussing how to grow and build your 7K network, and that's pretty cool. But we have a left side and a right side. Makes it real simple, and they make it that you don't have to create an organization of thousands or hundreds of people. It's your team. And for people to get rank up, they're going to have to place people underneath your left side or your right side, one of the two. They're not going to place them on both sides, but they'll place them on one side. You could end up having a huge business on one side. And you know that law of duplication, that law of numbers work. Let's just do this. Let's say you're a member. You've been a member and you want those benefits and you just joined to see how this works. Let me share my screen one time as we bring this to a conclusion here this morning. I want to share my screen. If I can find the right one here. There it is. Open up, get a little bit bigger here. And what I want to do is go to the little chart right here. Well, first of all, let me just show you this. This is how this business is set up. You've got a left side and a right side. And that's it. Everything develops below that. When you share this with one person on your left and then one person on your right, they become members and they're active. Now, we'll get to that later, but I have to say that because I don't want to mislead you. Okay. Then you become an associate and you're qualified to earn a $500 check. That's all you need to know. Okay. We have what we call a share plan. Okay. That's that Sound Money wallet. These are benefits. And here's the share plan. That makes you an associate. And when you have 500 points on the left, 500 points on the right, then you can earn a $500 check. Okay. And you can earn more, but you have to sponsor another person on the left and another person on the right. And one of these two has to become an associate like you did. Okay. It's just that simple. Okay. And we teach this, but you don't have to know all that. All you have to know is this part right here. One on the left, one on the right, makes you a $500 check. Okay. And you're a member and you're sharing the membership. You're sharing because they're not going to advertise on TV and like all those other gold and silver companies do. Okay. Now, you're going to get all these benefits that of membership. And I encourage you to go through and see what those are because there's a lot more than what I just talked about here. Now, you get that Sound Money wallet, that digital bank account of your own, private, and a vault. Okay. Now, that's worth the whole membership right there. Well, here's the real key. Everybody has counters here, just like you do. And when you have a person on your left and a person on your right, they have a counter. And when they get a person on their left and right, they become an associate. They can make a check too. So see, the key is you're going to get credit. Anything that happens down here in this team, this network, anytime anybody joins, anytime anyone renews, anytime anyone buys their coin of the month to their state coin or their state animal series or a specialty coin or, any coins with points on coin drops, that all comes up, goes to their counter and goes to your counter too. Okay. As long as you're active. If you're not active, you're just a member, you're not buying the product of the company, just like all other network marketing companies in the past, you're a product of the product. Okay. But here we have products of value. I mean, they're not going to rot on your shelves. They're not going to have an expiration date. They're not going to fill up your closet and you not get anything. These are products of wealth and you can improve your wealth. Now, real quick, if let's say you were sponsored on somebody's left side, well, if you're not going to build a business, somebody up above you is. Well, they're going to place people down here underneath you. They have to build a business if they want to check. Well, let's say your left side grows. And let's say, that person, there's a person way down here that maybe is like a Bob Reid, like a Wayne Clark, like a George Donaldson, like a Greg and Noel Zerniak, like Dwight or Carla Stelly, Brooke Stelly, name after name after, like a Danny and Tiffany Clements, like Tony and Catherine Bass, like a Joseph DiGosaldo, like a Mitch Barney, name after name after name. And then I can use the ones before me, the Bruce Harrises, the Donna Nelsons, the Diane Gravers, the Colleen Lees. Yeah, we can go on and on and on. Well, that might be one of these people down here, and you didn't even know them. Well, the key is, let's look at this. Some of these people are going to duplicate just like this. They're going to get there too. And then let's say everybody else is half as good as them. And then the next month, they're going to have 4 people on that team. The next month, after a year, they may have 4,000. Or let's say this is years. What if it's 4,000 people in 12 years? That's much better than the 40-year plan, isn't it? And let's say half of these quit. You got 2,000 people down here. And if you hadn't bought a product, you're going to have 0 in your counter. But they're going to be buying product, a lot of these people. Let's say 1,000 of them are buying on average of 20 points a month. They have to have 15 to stay active. So 20 times 1,000 is 20,000 points every month coming up that counter. If you just start buying your product, become active, you start saying, hey, I'm going to do this as a business, then gee whiz, you have enough to earn 5,000 a week. 4 into 20,000 is about an average of 5,000. They don't buy it all at one time. They buy it during the course of the month, either on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, or the 26th. But these are things you learn. Okay, so you just need to find one person. You start working on this side. And, what if your person doesn't do anything? Well, you find another person. What if your only job is to share this benefit for the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years? You find one person in 10 years that starts making a $500 check every week. They'll start like every, a month, and then build it up, because that's the way just about all of us, like me and my story, and you want to hear mine. That's 500 points here, 500 points here for that person making 500 a week. But that means 1,000 comes up here, and you got all these points over here. Well, you could turn into earning, $1,000 every month, $1,000 every week, $500 every week, if you just get one on your left and one on your right. You need to see the big picture with this company. You need to be part of the Amazon of the gold and silver world. This company is only 4 years young. You don't want to miss out having a strategic spot in the very beginning of this company, of approving it. We've got the foundation down now. This company's set to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and go all around the globe, opening in every major country. You're going to have a global business. It's up to you to learn how. You got to learn how on anything, but we teach you, we help you. It's a people helping people business. And so if you're a part of 7K, I want you to learn my system. You got to learn anything you do, you got to learn how to do it. Your job, anything else. So commit 2 years just to learn it. But you can't earn while you learn if you do that. And I like to have you earn while you learn. Okay. And so you learn by experience and you learn by knowledge, but you got to learn anything you do. And then apply those skills, attitudes, and techniques you learn all about 7K, all about how we do business different than other companies, and how to really share and not sell. Because if it's coming from your heart, that's so much better than it's coming from you trying to make a buck off somebody. Okay, you do that. That's what my system is. And you get all the benefits of acquiring gold and silver and wealth and accumulating products at the same time and getting tax benefits in a home-based business. But you got to buy your product every month to do that. So there's the job description. Real simple. I don't have a real hard system. There's the job description. It's what you got to commit. Most of that time you're going to spend learning about 7K, learning about dispelling your own objections about the business, about dispelling the fact that you can't succeed. Learning to have the belief in yourself that you can do this, but you got to have the skills. You got to have some knowledge. And that's what I tell you is this is your job, is learning about this, taking a little time, cracks of the day, as a good friend of mine, Danny Clement, says, and as you know, because he didn't have time, but he made time. Okay. Now, then if you build this organization, if you build an organization over 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, it took 4 years, but gee whiz, we have thousands of people in our business on both sides. I mean, our check went from an average of $500 a week after the first 12 months, just sharing. Just sharing. They need to buy gold and silver. They need to be part of this. Just a couple of people on our left, just put a few people on the right, you know, and they're all making extra income and acquiring gold and silver, every one of them. And then, you know, we added a couple more the next year, and we had to place them underneath first available spot, okay, underneath. And then because that's the only way you can do it. You can only put them on the left side. You can only put them on the right side. Oh, it one of them pyramids? Oh yeah, it's one of those pyramids. It's a legal pyramid, just like a corporation is. There's only one CEO boss up there, then a couple of vice presidents, then some general managers, then some managers, and then some other executives, and then some other lines. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. That's what that is. Just like that, just like a corporation. Okay. But this is legal, legitimate. It's just a form. It's a form of how you get paid. And you got to hook everybody together, knowing who hooks who together. The network marketing industry has been one of the greatest industries for average people in history, because you could start a business for under $1,000. You can keep the doors open for about $100, $150 a month, and build a business through leverage, where you're not doing all the work, where you have, 100 people doing 1% of the effort, and you getting paid on 100% of the effort. That's pretty cool. But that's what that exponential expansion works. Well, if this takes you 12 months, what if this takes you 12 years? What if it takes you, 12 quarters? That's how this business builds. And so, this industry is one of the most powerful that exists. Rather than spending all the money on starting a side business, and why not do it with gold and silver? And so we work on your attitude, and we work on your belief. And those 7 pieces of paper, that is my system. And that's what I want everybody to understand, that I just want you to learn. I just want you to Commit to yourself to get enough information to make truly informed decisions, and quit listening to people who really aren't interested in your success. All those naysayers, are they going to pay your bills in the future? Are they going to help you out when you're in a dilemma? Are they going to give you a job when you need one? If you could use an extra $500 a month or a week in your retirement in your future, you want to become part of 7K. You want to really integrate yourself and learn how. You want to learn everything you can about 7K, and it's all in your back office and all in my trainings. Have a blessed day, and I encourage you to be all you can be and earn all you can with 7K. Our opportunity is now. Your opportunity is now. Live a lifestyle powered by silver and gold. This has been one of the greatest blessings for us because we're able to share it with other people. People we love, people we care about. And that includes you. Thank you. Have a great day.